Welcome, 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 everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, you guys, I am going to go over a couple of things with y'all tonight. I am going to tell y'all what we had for dinner today. It was very, very yummy, y'all. I made some speckled butter beans in my crock pot, and I made some pulled pork that I cooked all night. And about 12 o'clock today, it was done. And I made some barbecue chicken, made some potato salad, and we had some coleslaw. And last night on Detail Grandma and Tori's channel, I made a dump cake. And y'all, that thing was good. Let me tell you what, it was yummy, yummy, yummy. I took peaches, those peaches that I had cut up and put in my freezer. I took those and cut them up in little pieces and put them in the bottom of the pan, an old pan. And then I took a box of 25-cent markdown cake mix and dumped that in there. And then I took me a stick of butter and cut it up, put it over the top of it, and then I put me some roasted frozen pecans on the top of it, and put me a little bit of candy corn on the top of it. Popped it in the oven, baked it for about 40 minutes, and it was yummy. Uh, Grandma, come on now. You know I'm gonna talk about food because that's my thing is I like to cook. Well, I like to eat too. Just saying, I like to cook. But anywho, and now what I did is we had our Sunday dinner, and we've got enough chicken left over for two more meals, and we have enough pulled pork for four meals. So I put um, one container of chicken and one container of pork in the refrigerator, and then I put up 3 packs of one pound per pack of pulled pork in the freezer. Okay, now the pulled pork that's left and the chicken, I'm sure I can get more than 2 meals out of that. Perhaps maybe four. Um, Maybe dinner and two lunches, or two dinners and two lunches, depending on if I make maybe some cornbread or something else to go with it. And you guys, you can do stuff like that. You can take a little bit of meat and make you a couple more sides and stretch that food out. You know what? That's been happening to me a lot too. It won't pull up. I have to keep hitting the refresh button on my computer. So, yeah. I think everybody's having phone problems with their phones and stuff lately. Seems like a statewide or a countrywide issue. Yes, I do. Those are my little baby chickens that I got the other day. You hear them? They sound so pretty. I am in my pantry room, and right now that's where I have my birds. I need to keep them warm for a couple weeks, so they're going to be in here for about a week, week and a half, and then I'll transfer them outside into the brooder outside, which is under a shelter. And I'll just put their heat lamp out there so they can stay nice and warm. Because that's what you have to do in their little detail is you have to keep them very warm. Well, actually, Grandma's America. You have to keep those little baby chickens very warm. Now, I am going to go over some stuff that I got at a clearance sale at Dollar General a couple weeks ago when they had their weekend clearance event. It went from, I think, Friday through Sunday that it went through. And basically, with Dollar General clearance events, like that says $1.50 there. But when you go to the clearance event, it's going to be 75 cents. Because it's going to be, well, some stores is 50% off and some are 75% off. We didn't have a 75% off store in my area. So I had 50% off. So I got 5 packs of these, y'all. I'm going to go over each item that I got with you. I got the little clothespins, the wooden ones. I got 5 packs of those. And now at Walmart, they're $3 a pack. So I would have paid $15 at Walmart. But I only paid $3.75 for these. Okay. And these are sequins that I got for crafting and stuff. And in Walmart, they would have been $4. But I paid $1.50 for these. Hey, Access, how are you doing, honey? Okay. And let's see here. This soap that I bought would have been $2.50 in Walmart, and I got it for $1. Both of these bars. And this is pure Castile soap. Okay, and y'all know how expensive Castile soap is if you're a Castile soap buyer. So I suggest if you want to make your shampoo or anything out of Castile soap, go to Dollar General and get you a bar, and you can make enough shampoo to last you probably a year with 1 bar of soap, depending on how much you wash your hair. I cannot wash my hair every day. It will dry my scalp out. Hey, Grit and Grace, how are you doing, baby? So, there's that. All right. Now, I got some little art sets to put in Christmas stuff for people. These little art sets right here. Okay, they are $7.97 at Walmart. And I got 5 of them. Well, no, I got 4. Anyway, I got 4 of them. It would have been, $31.88 at Walmart because I got 4 of them. And y'all, I only paid $5 for these, $1.25 a piece. Okay, so I'm just saying that was a really good deal, y'all. Okay. Now, this little cutter thing here, this scraper cutter thing, in Walmart, it was $3, and I paid 90 cents for it. And I needed these, and I needed the clothespins. Because, y'all, I am so tired of using the other little clothespins with the spring, because they're made horrible now. Does any of y'all hang out clothes? Because they don't make them like they used to. So I'm going back to the old school clothespins, y'all. I'm not using these for crafting. I use these to close up chip bags, hang out clothes, and everything else. Okay? So, now, this I did not get from Dollar General. I got this from Piggly Wiggly. Gulf wax. Okay? This is for canning, candle making, and other stuff that you need wax for. Okay? This is $3.97 a block at Walmart right now. Okay? And online it's more expensive. In store it's $3.97. Okay, so you want to get it. Well, go online and check and see what it is in your area, because it may be different in other areas. But in my area, it is cheaper for you to go in the store than it is to get it offline. These were marked down to $2 in Piggly Wiggly, and I got 2 of them, okay, to put in my little stockpile. All right. And I got a cutting mat that was $7.44 in Walmart. All right. This cutting mat, y'all seen me use cutting mats on my cutting board in the kitchen, in my sewing room, my sewing area, when I'm doing, crafting or anything. I like to use a cutting board. Okay. This is a cutting mat, and it says it right on the back, cutting mat. Okay. And the good thing is this has a grid on it. Okay. Now, like I said, in Walmart, it was $7.44. I paid $1.50 for it. Okay. So I got one of those. And y'all you used to be able to get this glitter at Dollar Tree for $1. I went in my Dollar Tree, like, to several of them. And they now have these in, like, the $5 section. So I'm like, no. They got it at Dollar General for cheaper. So it was $5.57 at Walmart. It was $5 in the $5 section at Dollar Tree. But I got it for 50 cents at Dollar General because it was marked down to $1 on clearance. And that weekend, it was 50% off. So I paid 50 cents for it. Okay. And that's what I'll put on, like Christmas ornaments and stuff for decorations I'm making for people. Okay. Or to doozy up my, like on some of my jars, I'll decorate and put little things on it. And I'll use some glitter for that. You know what? I specifically like to use my glitter outside. I don't like to even open it up inside. Because that stuff can be messy, y'all. It can get everywhere. So, just saying. And I got a pack of earbuds. So, whenever it's late at night and I want to talk to y'all or whatever, or I want to listen to something and I don't want to wake, my son, Kenneth, or any visitors up, I said, well, I'm going to get me a pack of earbuds. So these were marked down to $4.13. And of course, I paid half of that, which was $2.06. But in Walmart, they sell this brand. In store, it's $7.95. Okay. But online, you can order it. But then you got to pay for shipping and handling. And you got to pay shipping and handling now on a lot of their stuff, whether your order's $35 or more or not, because of where it's coming from. Now, ain't that something? I'm just saying. All right. Now, I got this Melissa and Doug set. This is wooden little box cars. Okay. They were $30.09 at the Melissa and Doug website. And y'all, I paid $8 because this was originally like $30 in Dollar General, same as Melissa and Doug's store, which to me is crazy. And somehow it got marked down to $16. So you know what? I think it was 30. It was $32 originally. Then it got marked down to 16, and then I got it for half off, which was 8. And this is going to go to my great nephew. This is going to be one of his Christmas presents. Okay, I'm making him a little gift bag thing. I'm gonna put him some candy canes in it and some homemade candy. I'm gonna put this boxcar in it, and I'm gonna put him some Hot Wheels, because every little child, boy or girl, they need them some Hot Wheels, y'all, and some Lincoln Logs. I'm gonna find that youngin' some Lincoln Logs, and maybe a little hammer set. You know what I mean? Because I didn't get to get him. We didn't get to get him a birthday present this year because we kind of forgot about his birthday. I'm just saying, we did. Um, but I'm gonna try to find him some other little um stuff to go with it, and put it in a big gift basket. You know what, Grit and Grace, honey, I still like Hot Wheels cars, and I'm a grown woman. You hear me? I get Kenneth and my son and all my grandchildren Hot Wheels every year for Christmas. My husband's got a cabinet in our bedroom, and every year for Christmas, he gets Hot Wheels and puts them up, and so does my son. He's got them. My son's got them stapled together, hanging on the wall. You know what I mean? Them boys like them little Hot Wheels. Okay, and Nerf guns. Now, y'all, the other day I was picking about getting some Nerf guns for your prepping. And y'all can laugh at me or not. I don't care if you laugh at me or not. But these little bad boys shoot. Well, we can't say shoot. Spray. These little bad boys spray really good. Y'all, you can put you some stuff in there. I'm just saying, other than just some water, you can add some stuff in it that could be kind of irritant, that if some people's bothering you that you don't want on your property, you can put some stuff in it and you know you know what I mean. Just saying, handy dandy little tool. Okay, just saying. There you go, spicy spray. And you know what? Another thing, the little small, tiny, clear ones. A long time ago, I didn't have no spray bottles, no nothing, but I had one of them little clear things that I had found somewhere where I was living at. And I mixed me up some stuff just around the house and put it in there, because I had these little bugs that kept trying to come in my house. Detail, that's a good one. Protester repellent. That's right. But I had these little bugs that kept wanting to come in my house by my front door, because my front door was kind of bent at the bottom. And y'all, I tried to fix it. I put one of them little, like flippy flappy rubber things at the bottom of it. And it kept rain out, but it didn't want to keep the bugs out. It kept trying to crawl through. So I put me some handy dandy homemade spray in there. And I'd be in my kitchen and I'd see them trying to crawl through. And I'd ding, 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 spray them. And it ended them right there. They went to heaven to be with Jesus. Right on the spot. But if you do that, make sure you label it, because you don't want to be letting your grand youngins and stuff get a hold of it, But anyway, I got off on a tangent, y'all. Anyway, the Nerf guns were $10 at Walmart. Okay. And I got both of them. I got two of them for $2.50. Okay. Good little Christmas gifts. And y'all, these is cool. I wish they would have had another one because I would have got me one. Y'all, this thing comes off. Look at that. There's two of them. One for insects, one for protesters. Just saying. Yeah, even repel stink bugs, y'all. And I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm just saying, with expensive as even spray bottles and stuff are, you got to be creative. You know what I mean? You can repurpose and stuff. You know. All right. So that was the Nerf guns. Now, um, the cold and flu season is coming up, and although most of us here in the homesteading community already have our little nice things that we like to use for soothing our throats and when we get a cold and this and that, pretty much all of us have cough drops or buy cough drops for when you're on the go and or just to stick in your purse or something to take to church or when you're out in public or whatever. You can't be always walking around with sipping on a cup of, your tea and stuff. So, cough drops. Y'all, these things in Walmart is $5.50. And here's the crazy thing. I thought they were $2 and something a bag. No, I went there the other day and they had went up in price. And these things are like $4 something now. But when I bought these, they were $2 something, so $2.25 a bag. So 2 bags would have been $5.50 at the time when I bought them, and I paid $1.25 for both bags. Okay, because they were marked down to $1.25. So I got 2 bags for $1.25. One bag has 25 drops, and one bag has 30 drops. Okay, I did not clear off the shelves. I got one bag of each. One is wild cherry, and the other is dual relief wild cherry. So one is, plain action, and one is dual action. Okay. So I did leave plenty of stuff for other people. I was not greedy. I just got 2 packs. There was probably 30 packs left. All right. Because Debbie ain't trying to be greedy. All right. And then I got me some of these little goggles for my grandbabies. I got one is adult size for my grandson, and the other is child for my granddaughter. Now she's tall and skinny, but she's still got a very small face. So the child one will work for her. Detail, you know what? I get it, but there's a lot of old people right there around that store, and they don't like to drive into Leland, and they depend on that store, going to that store to get stuff. And they hadn't had their rush of people come in yet. So like the supplies like that I know that they go after, yeah, I'm going to leave that stuff alone for them. You know what I mean? Hey, Show and Tell, how are you doing, baby? But y'all, these are just normally $1 in Dollar General. Okay, they were marked down to 50 cents, and I got them for 25 cents a piece. So, let's see here. Yeah, I paid 50 cents for both of them. And in Walmart, they're $4 because in Walmart, these are $2 a piece. And, it's like they're packaged in the same place. But anyway, I mean, they're the same thing, y'all. So anyway, I got 2 packs for 50 cents. So yeah, that's what I got. And my granddaughter likes to do her like little art stuff every once in a while on her nails. And I originally got these because I was thinking I could get them for her for her nails. But I realized these are too big. So these are gonna have to I'm gonna have to find an adult to give this pack to. Unless I use them for ornaments and stuff. But these I actually bought this pack. I bought it's nail art. But I don't know if you can see it, but it's got little jewels, you know. I thought I could use those to doozy up the labels on my jelly jars and stuff I give people for Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, this might be easier than using that glitter, is getting some of these. Okay, so the nail art. Let's see here. Where's it at? Where's my little price at? Nail art. The nail art would have been $5.96 in Walmart, and I paid $1.50 for both packs. Okay, so that was pretty good. And then I got this 3-layered candle, lavender. It's $10 in Walmart, and I paid $1.25 for it. This big candle. Now, no, it does not smell the greatest, y'all, but neither does the $10 one in Walmart. Okay, and I'm buying this for emergency purposes, not for, the smelling frills and all that. This candle will burn a long time. Now, I could gift it to somebody, but I'm not gifting something to somebody that don't. Y'all, I'm sorry, it don't smell no kind of good. So, just saying. All right, but it's a light source and a heat source if it's cold. Okay, and for $1.25, this is 17 ounces for $1.25 versus $2 for 16 ounces of a candle wax that I've gotten to make into candles versus a candle for $1.25. I'm just saying, y'all. That is a smarter deal than these for candle making. Oh, no, it's only got one wick, baby. Yeah, it's only got one wick. It burnt. The first one burns out, and then it goes to the next one. But it still stinks. I'm just saying, y'all. Ugh. It stinks. It really does. Okay, now I got these little scissors. Okay, it's 3 different types of scissors. So when I make my labels to go on my jars and packages and seeds and things that, are for going to other people, and I want to make everything look pretty, these are the little scissors that there's 3 different styles they'll cut. And these things start off at Walmart for like $7.97 and go up to like 30 some dollars. Y'all, I am not trying to spend those $7.97 on some daggum scissors. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. You hear me? I ain't doing it. But when I found these in there, I said, well, that's nice. I can get them because they're 90 cents. 90 cents, y'all. They was marked down to $1.80. So I paid 90 cents for them. Now I can do 90 cents, but I ain't doing no $7.97 all the way up to $30. Y'all know what I'm saying? That's kooky booky. Why would you do that? I ain't spending all that mess on that. No. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah, I did. I missed something. Y'all, I got this field spray. You know, hunting season's coming up. All right. And you don't want to be smelling like nothing when you're going out into the woods. So it is too here. You go outside, but it's cool, but it's humid. It's weird. But it's also raining, and the swamp's right over yonder, and it's stinking. And then we got the pulp mill over there, and it's going, and it smells like rotten eggs, and oh, it's horrible. And you can smell the salty ocean breeze coming out of the southeast. But anyway, y'all, this field spray. This mess is like $10 in the stores. Okay? And that little thing right there says $5.99. All right? Now, I got it for 90% off. So I paid 59 cents for this thing of spray. Okay? Because it was 90% off of that reduced price. And I got this at Tractor Supply. I did not get this at Dollar General. This was Tractor Supply, and this is Score, because y'all know this stuff is expensive as I'll get out. Okay? So I'm just saying, I don't know why this stuff was here. Well, nah, I ain't looking to give horse in the mouth, don't get me wrong. But you would think, it's right here at hunting season. And they had this marked down of all things. Shine, yeah, you know I grabbed it. Because my husband and my son's going to be using this. Oh, that ain't working here because you got the pulp mill. So, right now, that hanging them out, it ain't. You don't want your clothes smelling like sulfur. I'm just saying. I got some stuff that I've been hanging out in. I had to bring that mess inside and rewash it and hang it up inside. But I think that's that about. No, that's not it. But it's. Oh yeah, it's not it. Okay. All right. Y'all know how expensive coffee is. Y'all, they wanted $16.99 for 30 ounces of coffee. And actually, some stores it was less ounces. And they wanted like 16 something dollars. I got this at Aldi for $11.99. It's just Beaumont Coffee Classic Roast. I've had it before. Y'all, it tastes fine. With the way prices are, look, beggars can't be choosers when it comes to coffee, because Debbie's going to have her coffee. Because if I don't have my coffee, y'all won't talk to me. I'm just saying. Coffee is my me and coffee we got a close relationship, y'all. Me and coffee. I'm just saying. All right. And we were completely out of mustard powder. I usually make mustard. And my son will buy that French's bougie mustard. But, y'all, I ain't buying no bougie mustard. I'm sorry. I'm not spending $3 on a thing of mustard. That's cray-cray. For a little old thing of mustard. But they were out of my mustard powder at Saigon Market. And you can get a big giant bag of mustard powder. Okay? For like $6. but they were out of it, so I obviously couldn't buy it. But I did find these. They were 97 cents for 20 ounces. So um I got 3 of them. Okay. You know what? I don't. Yeah, Grit and Grace. I don't see what the difference is. I literally don't. But when you make it from mustard powder and you add your vinegar and your honey to it, that's the best to me, in my opinion. And you don't have to put it in the refrigerator because it's not going to get moldy or nasty or nothing. So I prefer making the homemade. And I did have um 2 jars of it left in my can and stuff, but y'all, I couldn't find it before I bought this. I looked and it's like, you know how sometimes you put stuff up and it's like if it would have been a snake, it would have bit you. Yeah, it's one of them things. It was right in my face and I didn't see it. So I'm just saying. Yeah, show it is. Anything homemade is the best. And then I got this thing of ketchup. Y'all, this is 38 ounces that I got for $1.67. Now you go somewhere else and show me where you're gonna get that for $1.67. Okay. And here's the ingredients, okay? No, it ain't the best ingredients, but other ketchups have more ingredients, okay? This is tomato concentrate, high fructose corn syrup. No, that ain't good for you, but I mean, all the rest of them have it in there. Um, Distilled vinegar, corn syrup, salt, less than 2% of spice, onion powder, and natural flavors. So it's basically got the same thing, everything every other one has, other than that. What is it, Heinz or Hunt's that's got their version that's supposed to be organic, no salt, no sugar, whatever. But then it's got uh, preservative sugar in it that's fake. So how was that any better for you? Yeah, that's true. There you go. Now I could have made no. Debbie don't do anchovy paste. Now we discussed this when I found out. Yeah, along I'm talking about. Yeah, anchovy paste is in a lot of stuff. And the funny thing is they'll name it something else. You've got to look it up um, to find out the alternative names for anchovy paste. But believe it or not, it is in a lot of sauces on the shelf. Um, Grandma, it really is. But I do not buy any soy sauce or um, Worcestershire sauce. I buy aminos like coconut aminos, regular Bragg's aminos, um, because those are good replacements for soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce. So Debbie don't do anchovy paste. No, y'all go talk to Humberto for that one. He's the anchovy paste lover. Okay, now y'all, I got this sugar. It was 4 pounds. Okay, for $2.97. Now I know that's not like a really big savings. All right. But I got 4 bags of it. Okay. That's less than $12 that I paid. Okay. Matter of fact, let me get my calculator and I tell you. I paid $2.97 for four, well, $11.88 for 4 bags. Okay, that was 16 pounds. All right. Now, at Walmart, they wanted $5.57 for the. They didn't even have the 5-pound bags. They wanted what was it? $8.97 for a 10-pound bag. For 10 pounds. It says it was $8.94, excuse me. $8.94 for a 10-pound bag. Y'all, you're still saving money if you just go to Aldi. The cents do add up. You know what I'm saying? The Aldi store is like walking distance from the Walmart. So I went ahead and I got my sugar at Aldi in the 4-pound bags. And I got 16 pounds for $11 and something versus 10 pounds for $8.94 or $8.97 or whatever it was. You see what I'm saying? So basically $3 more. I got 6 more pounds. They do entail. Now, I will tell you that a lot of the fruit, well, not a lot of the fruit, the strawberries and the blueberries and the raspberries, they literally, you get them home, if you do not clean them and eat them within 2 days, they start getting funky. So Debbie don't be buying her strawberries and her blueberries, no berries, no more from Aldi until they get their mess together. I took a picture of it and I showed the manager, and they said they've been having a problem with it. But that's what they keep getting sent. So they say there's not much they can do about it. Just saying. Echo, you're going to really like it. In the rice, you're going to love it. That Saison, I'm telling you, man, you cannot go wrong, y'all. All that bougie, expensive rice they have in them prepackaged things, y'all don't buy that mess. Just get you a little bit of bouillon, get you some Saison, some turmeric, and get you a thing of those dehydrated peppers and onions and mess. No, the dehydrated soup, it's like a soup starter that you can get that's dehydrated vegetables. Sprinkle you a little bit of that mess in there with that Saison and a little bit of oil, like I showed y'all to do, just like a teaspoon per cup of rice. Put that mess in there with that rice whenever you start cooking it. And y'all, that'll be the best rice. 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. And, a pack of Saison per cup of rice. Because remember, I did 1.5 cups of rice that day, and I used 1.5 packs of Saison. I didn't use 2 full packs. Yeah, Grit and Grace, that's what I do. I do either vinegar or baking soda and wash them off. But they was something funky up with them things, baby. In my area. It might not be the case in your area, but in my area, those 3 things are so, just saying. Y'all know what I mean? Oh, y'all, here's another thing. Last year after Christmas, now I threw and gave away and threw a whole lot of decorations away. And in my little pantry here, I had a full size tree. And Debbie had to get rid of, y'all, I had like 6 Christmas trees. And I needed to purge decorations out of my life because um anything that you spend too much time on, it takes you away from like reading your Bible or being productive in other things. Decorating should not be the top priority in my brain. And my epiphany came to me, and I said, I'm going to purge the stuff out of my life. So I got rid of 4 of those trees, and I kept my one big tree that Kenneth's aunt gave us, and a little teeny, you know, thin pencil like tree that I have up in my dining room. But I wanted to keep my little teeny tree in here. But, you know, I didn't want a full size tree. So after Christmas, they had that clearance sale at Dollar General. And I got this little tree right here for 25 cents. And I put these little lights on it that were 25 cents. This battery operated. So there's my little 50-cent tree that came in a little nice little white pot. Okay. So if you want decorations and stuff, wait till after Christmas and get them for the next year. Just use what you got that year. Go get you some lights, get you some ribbon. You can usually go to some of like um, Walmart and other places has those skinny, inky dinky looking trees for like $20. And I know Dollar General has them for $20. Walmart's is more now. Yeah, Echo, we talked about why you. Yeah, I get it. But anyway, Dollar General nationwide has those trees for $20, and you can take you some ribbon and a set of lights, and you can use pretty much anything to make you some Christmas ornaments. You can get you a box of candy canes and stick on there. You do not have to go all kooky booky spending money for decorations and stuff. You know, you don't. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, 90% off. Yep. Yeah, that is if you can get there and get to those sales, they do have really nice stuff. Really nice stuff. But y'all, there was something else I wanted to show y'all, but y'all, I can't remember what it was. Oh my goodness. Ain't that crazy? I can't remember now. Hmm. Echo, you remember what I said I was going to talk about? Other than what I've talked about? I told y'all what we had for supper. Oh. I know what I was going to show y'all. Y'all, I found something that I've been looking for, and it was about to drive me crazy. I got these patterns years ago, And then my dadgum sewing machine messed up. And I got so frustrated, I just kind of stopped sewing clothes and stuff, you know, or trying. Because Debbie just wasn't successful. It was getting me too frustrated. So I put these away. And I put them away so good, I couldn't find them. But I found them. And I can make my hubby some trouser pants for church. So I found these. And I also found this pretty, like, set. This is like an outfit from the 70s. It has the little drawstring kind of right in the middle, y'all. Right up here, kind of below the breast line. And it loops through. Do y'all remember them? And then the bottoms flare out at the bottom, but you can do it full length or kind of like right there at your shin bones. Yeah, I'm looking for a serger right now, Grit and Grace. But y'all, and then this is just a regular, a regular dress. But what I was thinking about doing is, because y'all know I have larger, feminine places. So I was thinking about making a full length dress. You see that top right there? I was thinking about making a full length dress all the way down because I love full length dresses, all the way down to my ankles out of this pattern right here. What y'all think? Y'all think that'd be cool? That right there. Y'all got any ideas? And my sister gave me this. It's a curtains pattern that I've got. And y'all know at my back door how I have a full panel blackout curtain at my back door. Because the sun, first thing in the morning coming out the east, it goes through that kitchen and it'll blind you in the morning. And it gets hot if you don't have something, well, during the summer. But I wanted to make me a set of winter curtains and a set of summer curtains. And the summer curtains do like a blackout backing on it. Because them full length curtains that are back there is not, it's not meant for a door window. It's meant for a living room. And I don't want to cut them down because they match my other curtains. So I don't want to go cutting those. So I'm going to be making me some curtains. So, and I had been, like I told y'all, I've been looking for these and it was about to drive me bonkers. I'm like, where's my patterns at? I couldn't find them, but I found them. And this is another pattern right here that I want to make for somebody. So, just saying. And I found, woohoo, y'all! I was so happy. And I put everything I found in the drawer right here, so I would know where it was at. Okay. I found my heat bond for my quilting. I found 2 packs of that. And I found my fabric brushes for painting your stuff on your fabric for fabric paint. I found those. I've been looking for those, and y'all know them things is expensive as I'll get out. Y'all know that. And that's a fine tip one right there. That thing's like $8 in Walmart for that little inky dinky thing. How you gonna pay $8 for a little inky dinky? Them people's crazy, y'all. But anyway, we found that. And here are the old school books. These were my Aunt Virginia's, y'all. Okay. These old sewing machines. I'll tell you what the year is on these. 1951. Okay. 1951. These were my Aunt Virginia's. And this is How to Bake Draperies. And it is from 1960 by Singer. Okay. This one is How to Mend and Refit. And it is from, let's see here. I believe all these are from 1960 on these. 1961. Okay. And this one is How to Measure, Alter, and Fit. And this is from 1960. Okay. So, y'all, I have books that are heirlooms to me. These were my Aunt Virginia's. That woman could sew so beautiful. Her and my grandmother sewed so pretty, but unfortunately, I don't have anything of my grandmother's from sewing. When before my grandmother passed, I went over to see her, and she told me, she said, Debbie, go on in that kitchen there and get that cast iron skillet and bring it to me. So I went and got it out the kitchen, and y'all, she gave it to me. She said she wanted me to have it before she died so she could make sure I would get it. And that spring she passed away. Cooking collards in her kitchen. That's what she was cooking when she died, collards. So, just saying, that's what I got is the cast iron skillet that she always made cornbread in whenever I was a little girl. And I love that skillet. She made a lot of cornbread in it. Oh, and this is the other thing that I got some of these. It's little embroidery kits. And they say Farm Fresh on it. But you don't have to, you do, because this has already got the little, design kind of like in the fabric. And you just go over it. But, 25 cents, y'all, a piece for these. So I got 4 of them, so I paid $1. Now these said they were, y'all, this is what was crazy, because I looked back at my receipt. These were marked $3.60. But when I looked at my receipts, because I got 2 from one store and 2 from another store, they were 25 cents a piece at both stores. So I did not pay the $1.75 or what, $1.55. Well, whatever it is. I didn't pay the, $3.16. I didn't pay the amount that they even have on here marked down. For whatever reason, these were only 25 cents a piece. So I literally only paid $1 for all 4 of these. Just saying. Okay? That's a good deal, don't y'all think? And those are good little Christmas gifts that you can put in a Christmas basket that you're making for somebody as a little crafting idea. And that's what these are going to go to. Okay? So, there's you some Christmas ideas, y'all. Grandma ain't nothing out of your league, girl. What you talking about? You are a very crafty lady. So, I'm just saying. Sewing, I mean, I'm not good at sewing, but I mean, I sew because, I need to. But it's not for everybody. That's for sure. Shucks, I don't even think it's for me, but I mean, I'm trying to get better at it. Y'all, I feel like I need to be cooking something. Like I'm sitting here talking, and I just need to be doing something besides talking. So, who all is left in here? Say something in the chat for me so I know you're still here. Let's see here. Okay, Grit and Grace, you're still there. Okay, cool beans. You're there. I bet you Echo's still here. Yeah, I figured you'd be Echo. Okay, y'all. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and take my camera. I'll pick up my computer and take my camera, and we gonna go into the kitchen, cause I need to get my butt up and make something. I can't stay in this room back here. I can't do it. I'm starting to get claustrophobic. This room is too small for me. It's got too much stuff in it. So we gonna go into the kitchen. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Now I'm gonna give y'all a look-see at this room right here. This is my pantry. Okay. See that? Okay. There's the ceiling. Okay. There's some of my stuff there. Some of my canning supplies. Staples. And here I'm going to go right here. There's some of my stuff there. And that's my little bit of stuff right there. And that white cabinet is all my medical supplies. So that's what we have, y'all. And yes, I've had to make this into a little office area too. This is where my office area is. Hold on a minute. We're gonna unplug my computer. Now we're gonna come with me back to the kitchen. It won't take me but a minute. I'll be back, y'all. Just give me a minute. I'm taking them into the kitchen. I feel like I need to be cooking. Yeah, everybody's fine, baby. Now we're going on a kitchen tour with me. Back to the kitchen. Okay. Now I've got to plug this thing up so it don't die on me. Because it will die on me if I ain't careful. Okay. Now. Okay, y'all. There we go. Now I'm going to turn this big old light off right here. I don't know, baby. Did you unplug this light, honey?
I did. I thought you were done.
No, baby, I wasn't done.
I'm sorry. It was getting warm.
Huh? It was getting warm.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. How can I plug this thing in? Oh my goodness. Got to find somewhere to plug it in at. Okay. Y'all give me a minute. I got to plug this light in. Let's see here. Okay. I am back. And that light's not going to work. Okay. All right, y'all. Now y'all got to see my little pantry, my little messy pantry. Yeah, I like white lights, but my son and my husband like colored lights. So Debbie's got some colored lights, but on my cross outside I have white lights. So just saying, I at least got that. Yes, I do. I do like trees with lights on them. Yes, I do. But I don't put Santa Claus and all that mess on my trees. I put homemade decorations. I have some Bethlehem balls. I have candy canes, snowflakes, and I put tinsel on it closer to Christmas and things like that. So I'm trying to think of what I can cook. What y'all think I should cook? I don't know that I don't really know if I should cook or not.
I just wanted out of that bedroom, y'all. It was so, ugh. It's too small in there. You know what I mean? It's too small. Okay, y'all, let's see here. Should we? I don't know. Let me see. What do we have in here? Let's see here. Hmm. What can I make, y'all? I don't know. I think we're going to pass on cooking. I think we can just talk. Y'all want, let's just talk. Does anybody want to come up on stage with me and talk? I'm looking to see if there's any recipes. I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to cook with no fish this late at night. Let's see here. I don't want to cook fish. Echo, what are you eating? See, what I should have done is I should have got some peanuts the other day, some fresh peanuts. That tonight would have been, this would have been good weather to boil peanuts and can them. It would have been perfect weather. You know? So I'm just saying that would have been, it would have been really good to, oh, tuna sandwich. Why I said I don't want to cook fish and you're eating a tuna sandwich. Dang. Was my brain wanting what you were having? Just saying. I have plenty of tuna, but now I was thinking about bread or something because I'm out of bread, but I've got wraps, so I can always use wraps. And I don't want to have on my oven because I don't want it to get too hot in here. So I was going to leave the oven alone this late at night. Y'all, where everybody's eating tuna tonight except for me. Dadgummit, y'all. Now y'all making me want, well, I wanted fish anyway, but no such luck. I didn't get to get it. I left my phone in the bedroom back there. That's all right. I don't need it. Okay, y'all. What is going to be the next topic of discussion? Yeah, we probably are craving brain food. I know I need some brain food. My brain's about fried. I think I had too many smells going on in my kitchen today. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I cooked a lot of food today. Grandma, is Tori going live later? Or are you not sure yet? Okay. Do you got to go to work tomorrow? Or have they given you a start date yet? Because I didn't get to ask you that the other day. I meant to, but I never did ask you. Okay. Well, I'm not doing fish. I'm not making no tuna salad. I've already cooked chicken. I don't want to cook bread. I'm not cooking another cake. Oh, okay. So, do you think you'll go on with Tori tonight, or are you going to try to stick to going to sleep so you can get back on a schedule? Oh, okay. Okay, you're going. Yeah, that probably would be good. That way you can try to get back on a normal sleeping schedule for during the week. Yeah, I bet a car accident caused it. Them people's a bunch of liars, is what they are. Probably ain't no daggone car accident caused it. Okay, let's see here what I got. I was sitting there talking about that daggone uh, fish, that tuna. Uh, you making me want tuna. But I ain't making no tuna. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. No tuna. Let's see here. What's full of anchovy paste? I ain't having no anchovy paste. Nay, not Debbie. Debbie is not doing anchovy paste. Okay. I'll make that tomorrow. Oh, yeah, they are full of poo poo. Because that's what anchovy paste is, poo poo. Just saying. Okay, y'all. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Because I don't want to waste my StreamYard time up I'm going to go on and shut my room down because I cannot think of what I'm going to cook. And if I do figure out what I'm going to cook, then I'll go back live again later. But for right now, I'm shutting my room down. And I thank everybody for coming that came. And y'all have a good night. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to drop my link. If I can figure out how to do that. No, I ain't. No, I'm not going to drop it. I won't. I know I'm not going to drop it. I'll just start another stream. Grandma, you have a good night, okay? Take it easy. Mwah. Echo, thank you for coming. Thank you for everybody else who has been here, or that's still here in the background, okay? Y'all have a good night. Take it easy. I love you. Okay? Be good. Night, night.